races should be important to all of us.
Right now at noon, primary election day is underway. We're tracking the races that'll shape your ballot this fall. And charges filed in the death of a La Crosse mother killed on her bike. The new details ahead.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us today for the news at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. We start with a News 8 follow-up. A La Crosse man now facing criminal charges in the death of Tariana Thompson. 61-year-old Richard Myron is charged with homicide by negligent operation of a vehicle. According to the criminal complaint, he ran a stop sign, striking Thompson as she rode her bike in May. If convicted, he faces up to 10 years in prison. And the three-day trial for a former UWL student accused of sexual assault is underway. Logan Zdanowicz is facing one count of second-degree sexual assault of an intoxicated victim in a campus dorm. The court issued a not guilty plea during his arraignment yesterday. And the other big story of the day, of course, it is primary election day in Wisconsin. News 8 Now, Seth Padilla live in Eau Claire, where the race to represent the 3rd District is heating up. Seth.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Alexandra. Now I spoke with voters, and they have two main priorities they want these candidates to focus on. That's healthcare and affordability. Rebecca Cook is facing off against Emily Berge to represent the District 3 in the general election come November for the Democrats. I had a chance to speak with both candidates for some of their final thoughts. Emily Berge says her past experience working in Eau Claire and the city's success proves she's qualified for the role.
And you look at Eau Claire, where I've been on council, we're one of the only areas in the state that's growing. Wisconsin's supposed to lose 200,000 people over the next 30 years. With Eau Claire area, it's supposed to grow by 12%. Like, that's a testament to our leadership here in Eau Claire.
Rebecca Cook says she is prioritizing taking on the issues impacting families and their ability to afford the necessities.
Very specifically, if we ended the war in Iran, I think that people would see some immediate relief at the gas pump and at the grocery store. When it comes to, even in agriculture, the big four and the meat processors, I think that it's important that we break up some of those big almost trusts, and big corporate conglomerates.
Now, whoever wins will face incumbent Derek Van Orden. Rebecca Cook previously lost to Van Orden by less than 3 percentage points. Now, the polls close at 8 p.m. tonight. Stay with us for all the election coverage. Reporting live in Eau Claire, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
All right, Seth, thank you for that update. And we also caught up with some of the 3rd District voters today in Eau Claire. Here's what they had to say about the race.
I don't care which side you vote on, but you need to vote. You need to stand up for our country, and now is a critical time.
In La Crosse, polls are open now till 8 o'clock tonight. Remember, bring your valid ID with you and visit myvote.wi.gov to find your polling location. You can also register at your designated polling place if you are not already registered.
All the races should be important to all of us. It narrows down the field, and then we know what the real race is going to be.
Curbside registration and voting are available to people with disabilities. And voters in Galesville hitting the polls early this morning. One big vote on the ballot, the GET referendum. The $45 million referendum would be used to upgrade ADA compliance and security measures. It will give upgrades to the GET High School as well as 3 middle schools. And now we'll get a check on your weather. If you're headed out to the polls, you might want to know what to expect. We'll check in now with meteorologist Nicole Skolicki. Things seem to be improving out there.
Yeah, now's a pretty good time if you're planning on heading out to get any activities done. We did see some rain this morning, I should say. Some of us even some stronger thunderstorm activity, but now mostly clear. Some cloud coverage and a few smaller, very isolated storms over portions of Jackson and Monroe counties. That'll be a similar trend for the rest of the evening, where there's just very small pop-up storms going into the supper time period, but nothing that's going to be very widespread. In fact, much stronger storms just moved through the Chicago area with wind gusts upwards of 100 miles per hour. That was the same system that just grazed us to the south. thankfully just grazing us to the south. Outside right now in La Crosse, actually a pretty nice day. It's sunny, although the blue skies are still going to look a little gray with that haze. 80 degrees right now in La Crosse, 82 degrees in Eau Claire under sunny skies. A little bit muggy, could feel a couple degrees warmer than what the thermometer is saying. Overall, though, a fairly mostly quiet, mostly sunny rest of the day. Again, just that low chance of an isolated shower or two popping up closer to the supper time hour, but your afternoon looking pretty nice and quiet. We do have more rain on deck as we go into the rest of the week, and then a pretty nice cool down hits us just in time for the weekend. I'll have all the details coming up in just a little bit.
All right, a pretty good day to vote. Thank you, Nicole. Francesca Hong casting her ballot this morning in Madison. Hong, a Democratic socialist, is the frontrunner for the Democratic gubernatorial nomination. She spoke after casting her ballot with her son by her side.
We need a united party. We are ready to unite not just the party, but working class people all across the state to defeat Tom Tiffany in November.
And moderate David Crowley, endorsed by Governor Evers, casting his ballot this morning. You see that right here from Milwaukee. Here's what he had to say.
When you think about being able to vote for yourself as governor, it'd be pretty emotional, still surreal if you ask me, but we're going to continue to do everything that we need to do to get every single vote out across this state.
And State Senator Kelda Roy is also on the Democratic ticket for governor, voting this morning at Shorewood Hills Village Hall in Madison.
I do feel really confident that we are going to come through this very strong and united, and that we're going to be able to defeat Tom Tiffany. And I am the candidate that has proven again and again that I can stand up to bullies and billionaires and special interests and deliver for Wisconsin.
Stick with News 8 online and on air as results come in tonight. Still to come here at noon, a big blow to social media platforms. What a judge decided in their addiction lawsuit. Plus, a Midwest meat supplier recalling thousands of pounds of product. Those details coming right up.
Business owners, are you tired of running out of supplies? Ace Hardware of La Crosse delivers everything your business needs, from cleaning supplies to appliances. Get what you need when you need it. Set up your business account today and let Ace of La Crosse do the heavy lifting.
There are few things in your home that you use any more than an entry door, in and out every day. And then again, when you look at your windows, that's what brings the light and brightness of the outdoors into your home. If it's time for you to get a new entry door, new replacement windows, there's no better time than now to call the Board Store Home Improvements, where we have the finest windows and the finest installers. Call today for a prompt free estimate.
Toma Health's Hospice Touch and Palliative Care supports our community with compassionate care.
Our hospice team really has a group of very compassionate individuals. The services that we offer are going to be based on needs.
One of the major things we do with patients and families, assessing where the patient is most comfortable.
Providing hospice care is something that is a privilege, and they're trusting us to provide that level of care to someone that means the world to them.
Learn more about Hospice Touch and Palliative Care at tomahealth.org.
Real leaders fix broken systems. That's why Congressman Derek Van Orden fought for us and delivered real healthcare reform that puts American patients first. By ending waste, fraud, and abuse in massive hospital systems, finally ensuring accountability and oversight so no taxpayer dollars are wasted and care is delivered at the lowest prices possible so everyone can afford treatment. Thank Congressman Derek Van Orden and tell him to keep fighting to fix the broken hospital system and put American patients first.
Your home's first line of defense? Your roof. And here in the Midwest, storms can do serious damage before you even notice.
Or maybe it's just time for an upgrade. Old shingles, clogged gutters, those small issues, they turn into big problems fast.
At Larson Keeney Home Services, we install roofs and gutters you can count on season after season.
And we make it easy. From inspection to installation, we handle everything.
Call Larson Keeney Home Services today
and protect what matters most.
Business owners, are you tired of running out of supplies? Ace Hardware of La Crosse is the helpful place with the products your business needs when you need it. We service businesses of all sizes. Ask about volume discounts. Contact Jim to set up your service account today.
Welcome back. Thousands of lawsuits claiming social media platforms are addictive can move forward, and listeria concerns prompting a recall of cured meats. CBS's Jesse Mitchell has the details in our Money Watch report.
A federal appeals court has ruled thousands of lawsuits alleging social media platforms are designed to addict young users can proceed. The parent companies of platforms like Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok had appealed to reverse a lower court decision, arguing they had immunity under a 1996 communications law. But the court determined the appeal was premature, saying the law is meant to defend companies against liability, not provide immunity from lawsuits. Chicago-based City Foods is recalling more than 3,200 pounds of pastrami and corned beef products because they could have come in contact with listeria. The bacteria can cause fever, gastrointestinal illness, and other severe ailments in elderly, immunocompromised, or pregnant people. The recalled items were produced on July 16th and distributed nationwide. Anyone with the affected products should throw them away or return them to the place of purchase for a refund. And Krispy Kreme is getting the jump on fall. Today, the chain is serving up a new lineup of limited-time donuts featuring the flavors of pumpkin spice, maple cheesecake, cafe mocha, and Biscoff cookie butter. You can also sip on Krispy Kreme's seasonal pumpkin spice and apple crisp lattes. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Your Eye on Entertainment report is next, but first we'll take a live look at what's happening on Wall Street. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Transform your home this summer with Beyer Cabinets. Whether you're building new or remodeling, our locally handcrafted cabinets bring timeless beauty and lasting craftsmanship to every space. Built right, built to last, built for your family. Visit Beyer Cabinets in West Salem and create the home you've always imagined.
My oldest kids dared me to get into farming. We decided, let's make a lavender farm. I'm pretty picky about what I want, so I went to Menards.
We carry everything that anybody would need, so we were off to the races right away.
We decided to reskin the building with new metal and then put on a larger addition.
We didn't have to wait on anything. Things were always in stock. It's about as good as you can get from a customer service standpoint.
Get an 11% rebate on your post frame project at Menards.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. At American Waterworks, we use modern techniques and warranted solutions to restore your peace of mind in your home. After all, your home's foundation issues won't get better with time, but it will with our proven solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
Your home is where life happens, and every room should feel like it was made for you. At Beyer Cabinets, we build handcrafted custom cabinets that bring beauty, function, and lasting quality to your home. Visit our showroom and let's create something you'll love for years to come. Beyer Cabinets, West Salem.
Coming up.
I'm very turned on right now.
Drew's got the inside scoop on the ultra-viral new show, Heated Rivalry.
Yes, honey.
And
please welcome my friend, Jamie Oliver. Hi, everyone.
Who's ready for the ultimate healthy cooking hacks?
Even if you've got no time at all, you can still make a delicious meal.
It's very robust and very flavorful.
Plus, the star of the hottest new rom-com, Emily Bader.
Today at 4 on News 8.
Barbie just unveiled its latest signature series doll starring one of music's late icons. Plus, drummer Travis Barker hoping to hit a high note with his new documentary. CBS's Gwen Baumgardner has our Eye on Entertainment report.
She's a music icon, and now she's the inspiration for a new Barbie. This week, Mattel announced that the late Whitney Houston is getting a doll in her likeness. The Barbie wears a purple tank dress, heels, and beaded earrings, a nod to Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody music video. The Whitney Houston dolls will be sold for $60. Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker is tapping into his success and struggles in the new documentary, Travis Barker, Louder Than Fear. Barker describes the terrifying aftermath of surviving a plane crash in 2008 that killed 4 of the 6 people on board.
Just fire and chaos everywhere. 65% of my body was burnt. 27 surgeries. I've seen traumatic experiences either destroy someone or define them. And I think with every loss I had or everything I took to the chin, it made me stronger.
The documentary features Barker's marriage to Kourtney Kardashian, his wild days as a rock star, and his work to overcome his fear of flying. Travis Barker, Louder Than Fear, is out on Hulu this Thursday. Also out this week, new movie, The End of Oak Street.
Did anybody else see that weird light last night?
What weird light?
The film follows the family's battle to survive after a cosmic event transports their neighborhood to an unknown place. It stars Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor, who joined their co-stars at the LA premiere. The End of Oak Street heads to theaters this Friday. That's Ryan Entertainment. Gwen Baumgartner, CBS News, Los Angeles.
As we head to break, we'll take a live look outside from City Cam 8. Nicole is in next with a look at our forecast.
Your life, your money, your way. Ultra's A+ accounts are made for you. No monthly fees, no minimum balance, no hassle. Now that's something to dance about. What are you waiting for? Open an account online today.
America just turned 250 and Maxwell White Plumbing is celebrating. Save $250 or more on qualifying plumbing projects for a limited time. From bathroom remodels to whole home repipes, sewer replacements and lining, now's the time to save. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
When it comes to motorcycle representation, only one firm comes to mind, Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
If you want all the money you deserve, remember the name Hupy and Abraham.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Making Medicare decisions can feel overwhelming, and that's completely understandable.
When we retired, right away, you always got anxiety about how am I going to get insurance and all those things, and Rick just took that anxiety away and was so good and helpful, just so easygoing, and I really appreciate that, and they're not pushy about anything.
We're conveniently located in the Social Security building in beautiful downtown La Crosse. Call Strive Medicare today.
Tired of running out of hot water? Upgrade to a Bradford White tankless water heater installed by Maxwell White Plumbing. Save up to $300 with a $100 water heater coupon, $100 trade-in, and $100 for Crystal Energy rebate. Enjoy endless hot water and call Maxwell White today.
Life doesn't slow down, but with the right financial partner, you can move forward with confidence. Ultra Financial Advisors help you plan for retirement, seek to protect your family, and invest in what matters most. Start your journey with a free consultation. Schedule your appointment with Ultra Financial Advisors today.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Well, we saw some rainfall earlier on this morning. We've since pretty much cleared up across the area. Some cloud coverage out there. Otherwise, we're seeing plenty of sunshine. There are some very small thunderstorms closer to the I-94 corridor, just east of La Crosse. Otherwise, not a whole lot of activity for now. We could still see similar trends of triggering thunderstorms into the evening hours around the same location. As we can see, going into the supper time period, very, very isolated and small showers and thunderstorms popping up right along and south of the I-90 corridor, sometime between around 6 and 8 tonight, so right towards the end of that voting time. As you can see, they're very small and isolated. Most of us look to stay dry, but something to keep in mind for any plans you might have coming up a little bit later on today. It doesn't last too long. We'll have some cloud coverage, additional cloud coverage moving in for tomorrow ahead of a system that, again, just grazes us to the south. So anyone who saw that thunderstorm activity earlier this morning could see another round of showers, likely less strong than what we saw today. Some thunderstorms just grazing northeastern Iowa and far southern Wisconsin, closer to the Wisconsin River Valley. Otherwise, most of us looking to stay dry for much of tomorrow. It'll be a similar trend with that morning chance of showers and thunderstorms, and then clearing in the afternoon with plenty more sunshine. Still looking to be hazy out tomorrow. We should hopefully see some of that haze starting to clear out towards the end of the week, but tomorrow's still the middle of the week, so it's going to be a little bit longer before we can see that finally filtering out. It will eventually, but it's taking some time. The good news is still not expecting it to reach the surface, so your air quality itself is unimpacted relatively. Chances of rain for the next few days. Today, still a 20% chance just for those isolated thunderstorms later on in the evening. Otherwise, Wednesday and Thursday, lower chances, very similar chances to what we're seeing with those pop-up thunderstorms and showers that only are affecting small portions of the area. A little bit higher of a chance on Thursday as a stationary front kind of lingers across much of us, especially closer to the I-94 and southward locations. By Friday, we should dry up, and then the weekend still showing signs of a potentially at least wet start. How long that rain on Saturday could last, still some signs that it could linger into Sunday morning. Lots of time for that to change though, so I wouldn't push any weekend plans away quite yet, but something to be aware of as we head towards the middle of the week now. Temperatures outside right now, again, it's sunny out there right now, warming up pretty nicely because of it, apart from the locations who have seen some of that light shower activity this afternoon. Some 70s off. Oh, that actually just bumped up in Sparta up to 77 now. 80 degrees in La Crosse, 82 in Eau Claire. Everyone likely rising right near average today into the mid and low 80s across the area. 84 for your high this afternoon in La Crosse. 86 in Eau Claire, again, almost a bullseye for our seasonal average highs across the area today. Similar temperatures and really a similar forecast expected for tomorrow, with that very small morning chance of rain for portions of the area. Otherwise, afternoon sunshine, warming us up near average. Starting to cool down, though, as we go to the end of the week. Definitely not chilly, but could get a little bit cooler, below 80 degrees over the weekend. Hopefully not a complete washout, but there are signs that it could be.
Okay, all right. Summer coming to a close. Unfortunately,
yet,
I know we got to keep holding on while we can. Thank you, Nicole. Coming up, a new internet darling is born. We'll introduce you to the new raccoon vying for the hearts of Jimothy fans.
Hi, my name is Levi, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning Tip 48. Hard water causes scale buildup, dry skin, and stained laundry. If you see these signs, call us at 608-781-8088.
I'm Michael Lawler, and I'm part of a group that's organizing against data centers. Derek Van Orden sold us out. He voted to make it easier for billionaires to take our land, raise utility rates, and build data centers without guardrails. Derek Van Orden fights for corporations. Rebecca Cook fights for working families. She's the only Democrat tough enough to take on these billionaires and corporations.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message. I'll fight for a moratorium on data centers because our communities deserve leaders who don't sell them out.
Is your concrete cracked, stained, or darkening your space? Here at River Valley Floor Shield, we provide a concrete coating that turns that dark and damaged space into a durable, weather-resistant surface that matches your home perfectly. We are looking for limited homeowners to take place in our Concrete Blow Up Special, where they will receive 25% off the project and a new space they're proud of. Call today to see if you qualify.
Worried about being a little fish in a big pond? At CBTC, you're not just a number. With small class sizes and a great faculty to student ratio, you'll get personalized attention from our dedicated instructors. Our comprehensive support systems include financial aid and academic advising, designed to help you succeed every step of the way. Dive into your future today and experience the difference at CBTC. Visit cbtc.edu to get started.
Maxwell White Water Conditioning is the Coulee region's trusted leader in water conditioning. From hardness to chlorine to iron, we eliminate it all for cleaner and healthier water. When you need the best, call the experts. Call Maxwell White.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Move over, Jimothy. There is a new internet darling raccoon. Her name is Mayonesa, which is Spanish for mayonnaise. Animal control officials in Texas catapulted her to stardom this week when they freed her. There she is, from inside of a plastic mayo jar. She'd been seen wandering with it stuck for days before she was captured. We're glad she's okay, but there's room for Jimothy and Mayonesa in our hearts. Nicole is back with a final check of the weather when we come back.
Now, I know you don't care that geothermal heating and cooling could save the planet, but do you realize how much fuel you could have conserved since you bought your home? Enough to fill this pool.
Really?
Isn't that ridiculous?
Get out of my pool.
Injured in an accident? Call the Personal Injury Powerhouse.
Schwebel, Getz & Sieben has been around for more than 50 years here in Minnesota. Every single one of our lawyers live in the state of Minnesota.
We eat, sleep, and breathe Minnesota law.
We know the law. We know the judges. We work all the time with the defense attorneys in the field. It gets us better results.
If you've been injured in an accident, call Schwebel, Getz & Sieben for a free consultation.
To work with a company that has 50+ years of family ownership, it gives confidence to our customers and our employees that we've been here 50+ years. Our expectation is to be here 50+ more years.
When we built this facility, we had that in mind. Where does the next 50 years take us? What got us here are our family values, and we want to make sure that those values continue to be our focus and carry us into the next 50 years.
So you don't believe in climate change, but you installed geothermal heating and cooling.
The geothermal gives us consistent comfort all day and all night.
Well, I feel very comfortable and very uncomfortable at the same time.
They won't hurt you.
I know. You've made sure of that.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
We still need to head out to the polls today. The forecast is looking pretty nice. Got until 8 p.m. and until then we'll see temperatures warm and comfortable. A low chance of an isolated shower later during the supper time period. So really better safe than sorry and head out a little bit earlier. But it's definitely not going to be a washout. Only a 20% chance of showers later on today. Then temperatures are slowly trending downward, hitting our lowest point during the weekend with potentially some wet weather coming in for the weekend. So something to be aware of. Otherwise, fall weather might be coming a little bit soon.
Yeah, last weekend of summer for the kids. So
Yep.
we'll be watching that. Thanks for joining us.